Good evening. It is 7 PM. I will call this Tuesday, March 18th, 2025 Board of Selectmen meeting to order. All three selectmen are present. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make a motion, we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting, Board of Selectmen and Board of Finance joint meeting minutes from February 20th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion on these minutes?
Nope. Nothing for me.
They were pretty detailed.
They are very detailed.
There's no discussion or comments. All in favor of approving the Board of Selectmen, Board of Finance joint meeting minutes from February 20th, 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen special meeting minutes from February 25th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion on these minutes?
No. And
What? Yep.
February 25th, I just want to comment that I really like the box and the way this is done with the numbers, line item numbers on the side. I really think that Dottie did a really nice job.
Yep, for sure. Okay, all in favor of approving the special meeting minutes from February 25th, 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen special meeting minutes from February 26th, 2025. Any discussion on these minutes?
Nope.
Okay, all in favor of approving the special meeting minutes from February 26th, say aye.
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 Aye. And finally, I'll make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen minutes, regular meeting minutes from March 4th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion on those minutes?
No.
Nope, looks good.
All right, all in favor of approving the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from March 4th, 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, there was no correspondence to share unless either of you have some correspondence to share.
I don't have anything.
No.
Move on to Selectmen comments, agenda item 5. Floor is open for Selectmen comments.
I don't think I really have any, but budget workshop, Board of Finance is meeting and working their magic.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed at the number. There wasn't a lot of people here, and that's kind of unusual. So try to do your best to engage people and get people to come out for this. Want people to be active members and participating. I feel like sometimes if people are passive about it, when the referendum comes around, they won't come out to vote. So.
I was not able to attend. That's my night to volunteer bingo,
Yep.
but were there many people that were on Zoom?
Nope.
No.
Nope, it's just too quiet.
There wasn't even many at our
Right.
Zoom meetings, a few people,
Well,
for the budget.
I expect it for us,
Yeah.
but not for Board of Finance, but. So hopefully.
No, unless it was because it was the first night, usually not a lot done on the first night.
True, they didn't get,
Historically,
right.
they're just getting their feet wet and trying
Yeah.
to figure out a game plan,
Yeah.
how to go about it.
and let's just announce their next budget workshop
This
meeting is
Thursday.
this Thursday.
This
yeah.
Thursday in conjunction with their regular meeting.
Okay.
So we'll conduct the regular meeting business and then, which there isn't anything specific except for the tires for emergency management. Should be on the agenda. And then we'll get right into the budget workshop. I thought that I would just share, Joe and I have been discussing, there's going to be some spring paving underway. Namely the roads, just be on the lookout. We'll of course announce it before it actually begins. But before the end of this fiscal year, Azad Road, Elmwood Hill Road, and Church Street are going to have some paving work done. So we've had a nice amount of money left that Joe's able to stretch out and get those roads done as well. So
Azad Church, and what was the other one?
Hill Road
I thought you said Hill.
and then Elmwood Hill.
Elmwood.
So
Well, technically, there is paving that is allowed in the spring because our budget is covered,
Yep,
Right,
from July to,
but sometimes it's been almost
It
maxed
can be,
out and there's not
depending
so
on the
much
schedule.
left. So he's really maximized the use of the funds, especially as he's been in the position and he understands
right.
things a little bit more. He's really refining what he does, so
but sometimes there
really
is
pleased.
sometimes there is a misconception that it's hurry up from July 1st. When the budget comes in till the snow flies after Thanksgiving and then we're done. The
Right.
season does still continue when the spring comes.
Yes, for sure. And the only other thing I wanted to point out is just to get people thinking, so the America's 250 committee met the other day and a Harlem Wizards game is being planned for November 21st. And this is going to be a fundraiser event to help support the activities for America's 250 celebration here in Thompson. But here's the little twist that's really interesting. The 1987 Turtle Lot Memorial High School state champions are going to be back on the court that night.
Wow, that should bring in a crowd.
Yeah, and then additionally, we're working on potentially the 1986 Putnam state champions.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So just be on the watch for that. We met with, Brian and I met with the coordinator for the Harlem Wizards. And he was so funny because he's like, 1987, do you think they can really go 4 quarters running up and down court? So,
That's
but
Brian, our rec director.
yeah, so there's actually gonna be 20 to 25 players. So there'll be probably maybe we'll get some of the administrators from the school. So it's going to be a large variety of individuals. But in particular, that 1987 state championship team reuniting on the floor just for this event. So be watching for that.
And you said that's November 21st.
November 21st is the date we targeted.
Okay,
So
I like it.
yeah. We hope to, that should yield us about $7,000 or $8,000 profit for the town to go towards the activities, especially the fireworks. So yeah, it's gonna be one of
Wow.
our big fundraisers. And that's all I have. There's no other selectmen comments. We will move to citizen comments. We'll start in the Zoom or audience. Linda J, you got any citizen comments?
It's just Linda in the
It's
audience.
just Linda.
Huh?
Okay.
Hi,
Any
Linda.
citizen comments here in the live audience? Seeing none, we'll move on to business. Agenda item 7, emergency management performance grant resolution. This is a resolution amongst this board for emergency management to apply for the performance grant funding. This is an annual grant fund that gets submitted every year, correct, Steve? So, yeah. Make a motion that we authorize the resolution for the emergency management performance grant
As presented.
as presented.
Second.
You got this.
Okay, any discussion on this grant application?
Nope.
No.
I don't know.
All in favor of authorizing the resolution as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll get that done for you tomorrow, Steve. You're welcome. All right, and then we have a reappointment for Cindy Antos, Recreation Commission, term to expire April 15th, 2028.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, Ken has the motion, Suzanne has the second, Cindy has been on the Rec Commission for quite a while, I believe.
She does
Yes.
a great job.
I
Yeah,
was gonna ask if you knew how long, because it's quite a while.
it is quite a while, but I'm not familiar. Any discussion about this reappointment? All in favor of making the reappointment as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And then the last agenda item to really discuss is agenda item 9, TT Spirit of Giving motorcycle run request for road use on June 21st, 2025, and they have submitted all of their
Is this a new one for us?
I haven't seen this one before.
I haven't
I
either.
haven't either.
They do have their certificate of liability attached. It
Yep.
doesn't conflict with anything else?
No, it's just the using of the roads.
Right,
So whatever the
Yeah.
route they planned is what they did.
and it's a
So-
motorcycle
June
run, so it's
21st.
relatively
Pass through, yeah.
right, it's disruptive. Except for having motorcycles on the road.
So I'll make the motion.
So
Second.
Suzanne has the motion, Ken has the second to approve the run request for road use. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor of approving this request for road use, say on June 21st, 2025, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, that's
Moving right along.
that's the business.
Wow.
Any other business to bring before the
Well,
board?
we actually do have other business that we
Yes.
can.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you, Ken. So Jared Jacovone, did I say your name right?
Yes.
Is our new library director, and I know both of you wanted to meet him, but welcome, Jared. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, or you can have the floor?
Yeah, certainly. So I wanted to first thank the selectmen and everybody in the town for having me. I'm very excited to be here. So to give a little bit of an introduction of myself, I'm originally born and raised in Coventry, Rhode Island, just over the border. I've been working in libraries since 2009, actually a little bit before that too. I started all the way from the bottom of shelving books at my local library as a volunteer during the summer. And I've worked my way up to being director here, and I am excited to be helping guide the Thompson Public Library into the future, and working with the community and the selectmen and everybody involved to help kind of better serve the community, provide more resources and expand what we can do. I love history. I'm a big history nerd. I'm excited about 250. I hope I can get involved with that and help with planning that and hosting events at the library to help kind of facilitate all this exciting stuff happening in a year's time. And you know, I just wanted to say that I'm very excited to be here. One thing that I take as a passion, I love doing in my profession, that brought me to the profession, is being able to help people. And I will say, I will give you a warning, I'm a very active person. So I like to be able to try and do new things to better serve people, and helping them from everything from day to day to things that are important to life. And I hope that, you know, I can be here as a partner to help work with you, and I will always be straight with you and give you the best information I can, the best expert advice I can. So thank you so much for.
Thank you. Any
Well,
questions for Jared?
Thank you very much.
Thank
No, but just, since you're a history buff,
Yes.
we do have two books in the library,
Mhm.
Echoes of Old Thompson.
Yeah.
That goes over the complete history of this town, and they are fascinating reading.
I know, I've been trying to figure out which ones to go with. I did ask the Historic Society, and they had recommended that those would be great books to go to as
Those-
well. And because I need to know my local history here, I've been getting my crash course of Connecticut history. I know a little bit from living next door in Rhode Island, but I've been working my way through a book on that, but I will certainly check out the Echoes.
It's very good reading to get an idea how the town was, how it grew.
Yeah.
And even where your building is sitting right now, the library,
Mhm.
what was there is,
Okay.
is in that picture right there.
Oh. Old,
That's all gone and the library sits there.
oh, that is.
You can see Thompson kind of grew out of the industrial era. And you
Yes.
can see the layers and how it was, you know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
industrial, the mills, and then you can
Mhm.
see the workers' houses, which is where the library sits, and then 3 rows is around, you know, around there, and then you see as it goes up, like the what we call the lots, and that area was more maybe managers or what did they call them?
Town managers.
No, in the mills.
Yeah, the factory town.
The
Yes.
supervisors, the
Supervisors,
supervisors
there
in
we
the
go.
mills would have been, individual own houses.
Oh,
Or a lot of them are like 2-family houses,
oh,
which was, not uncommon, but you had to kind of work your way up through the ranks to get to that point of being able to afford that. Yeah, it's very cool and it's a wealth of history.
Oh, yeah, it's studying the industrial period and everything, it's always quite fascinating,
Me too.
coming from
Yes,
Coventry, Rhode Island,
yes.
it's the same thing, you start off with the history, usually in most New English settlements and stuff, always starts off as agricultural.
Mhm.
And then once that early 1800s
Yep.
rolls around, boom, all of a sudden we
People,
get the industry going on, either starting with the river and then bringing in coal and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
Around-
it's truly interesting to watch, and the transformation over time of seeing how the old factories have been reutilized to serve communities. I know my hometown of Coventry, the big Anthony Mill that we have there has been turned into apartment complexes.
And that's what we're
stuff.
hoping with our mill
And it,
to
and it
continue with.
yeah, it works out pretty well. When I was living in Providence, speaking a little bit personally, when I was living in Providence, years and years ago, well, she became my wife a little bit later, but she was my fiance at the time. We lived in one of the old mills that was there, and it was just a fantastic setup. Because you got the history mixed there, and they had the old photos and everything put right on the walls. That's one thing I love about New England, love about history, is that this is just, it's all stacked right one on top of each other, and you can see all the different layers of history. But I'm very excited, very excited.
And you moved back, you relocated, is that correct?
Correct, yeah. So I originally was born in Rhode Island and everything, and then after I got my graduate degrees and everything, I was offered a position down in North Carolina. And down over there, I worked at the Turl County Public Library and the Shepherd Pruden Memorial Library during about 7 years that I was down there. Learned a lot about history down in the South, down in North Carolina. And again, they had kind of very different history. Obviously, you
Yeah.
have history of Jim Crow and racism and slavery that was going on there, but you also had thing that I found most surprising being down south is that you had kind of a common root with the American Revolution. One of the things that Edenton was most famous for, the town that Shepherd Pruden was located, was the Edenton Tea Party, which was one of the first political actions done by women in what would become the United States. So in 1774, a number of women in the community, about 51 women in the community, got together, and they were all from different walks of life. Most of them were upper class, but a number of them were middle to even lower class, got together and agreed that they would not purchase British goods and would do a boycott for their entire area. And this was in collaboration with their husbands, who also were representatives at in the what would become the steakhouse at the time. And also prominent people on the economic boards that were down in North Carolina. And the note of them is that when they sent off their resolution to England to let England know that they weren't going to be purchasing any goods, it arrived the same exact time as the first Continental Congress news reached over to England at the same time. So that was kind of their big to do. So a lot of Revolutionary War history down there as well. So it's great to kind of see that all up and along the coast, even though very different and down in the South with their history, that there's that kind of common thread of that American revolutionary spirit that came about. So very excited about it. And we got to celebrate the 250th down there for the 1774 celebrations. So
Oh, yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, yeah. How are you finding it? You've been on the job since the beginning of March?
Yes, since
2
well,
weeks?
yeah, 2 weeks or so, and learn a lot, listening, as a strategy with anything, listening, learning to get to know the community, adjusting where we here we are, adjusting here and there, getting to know the staff. It's been real pleasure. Everybody's been very, very nice, and I really enjoyed it thus far.
Great.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy it.
Good, good. We hope you do.
We hope you
Oh,
stay
yeah.
a long time.
Long time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming tonight too. I think it's important.
Nice to
meet
be
the
able
Board
to
of
put a
Selectmen.
face.
Yeah,
And I think it's very important I'll probably be coming to Selectmen meetings a couple of times a month, once or twice a month or so. Just because I wanna know what's going on with the town and to keep my ear close to the ground and everything. And if you guys have any questions for me while I'm here, I'm always happy to answer them. That's I take my role very seriously of being, library director, department head. I wanna make sure that I can be there for you to help answer questions and work with you as best as I can.
Awesome.
we're
Sounds
happy
good.
to have you too, and we're very approachable, so please, yeah, anytime you want to. We'd love to have you.
Yep, absolutely.
You can see we don't get a big crowd either. So it's nice to have somebody to talk to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
the
It's a
next
pleasure.
America's 250 large committee meeting is April 30th.
All right.
Just letting you know.
Excellent.
Just in case you wanna.
Just in case.
Well, I hope to be there, so.
Yeah, I know that the Historical Society have some presentations planned at the library.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah, so.
so if you haven't met Joe Martino yet,
Oh, yeah, I met him
You
this
did?
Sunday. I went over, yeah, the other day on Sunday, I went over to see the
Oh.
Historic Society and everything, cause I saw that.
on
they
their
were-
Sunday gathering, Sunday
Yeah.
Yeah,
morning.
they open up at 10
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah.
So I went there, looked around. It was good to see that it was the old historic library there, so it's,
Yeah.
I love to see the history of where all that, where the library starts from and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and. It was also good to talk with him and learn a little bit of the history of the town and a little bit, so, it was
He's a
great.
wealth of knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh,
of the.
He's
all of the
amazing.
We'll
Historical
quiz you in a
Society
few
members.
months if you
Come back and tell us.
come back to
Tell us stories we
some-
don't know.
Yeah.
some of our
He
other.
lived it,
outlets.
so he knows.
oh, gee, you're gonna put me on the spot. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great meeting.
It's
you.
been a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thanks.
Any other business?
Tax refunds.
Citizen comments?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna do citizen
Whoop.
comments? Zoom audience, any citizen comments? Yes, Valerie Clark.
We should quiz our new librarian and ask him who the first librarian was and and welcome to the town from the daughter of one of the former librarians.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't
okay.
know that.
So have to find out who the first librarian was.
In Thompson.
My job, I'm dealer in information. I will find that out. If I don't know it now, I will.
Any other citizen comments from Zoom? Citizen comments from the room? All right, we'll move on to tax refunds. I'll make a motion that we refund Hyundai Lease Titling Trust, $214.45. Amrock LLC, $2,340.16. Richard J. Mandeville Jr., $3.21. Stacy L. Hitchery, $17.62, and Christopher S. Smith, $72 for a total of $2,647.44 in refunds. I make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Nope.
All in favor of approving the tax refunds as presented, say aye. Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Ken has the motion to adjourn. Suzanne has the
Ready for
second.
those.
It is 7:23 PM. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.